You know, the great thing about football is you got all the options. I can root for Dayton, I can root for the Bengals, I can root for the Eagles, fly Eagles fly, caw, and I can root for my fantasy team. It's great to have all these options on game day, and the whole weekend is filled with rooting for your favorite teams. Except for when they all fucking lose. I don't know, I'm too depressed to come up with anything else. Let's just get into the matchups. First up, we got team all loobied up over the sellouts. Dad made the classic mistake of playing former OSU player Terrell Pryor rather than also former OSU player Carlos Hyde, and honestly, this one cheers me up a little bit. Next up, we have Casey's Bugs over Team Auto Draft. I think that takes Corey's losing streak to 10 games in a row. Going back to last season, Corey, we still miss you, buddy. Hope to hear from you soon. Next, Stouty got his first win of the year over Mal, as the Straight Freaks finally got a few decent performances from someone. I warned you all last week Stouty was in for a big one, and thanks to my generosity, Stouty won and climbed out of last place. And next, we got the Magic Men over the Fighting Blizzards. Another strong performance puts Chad on top of the leaderboard, earning him this week's Total Package Award, presented by My Package Underwear. Premium quality underwear for men, My Package Underwear. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy My Package. For earning the Total Package Award, Chad has won a year's supply of Blockbuster gift cards. Congrats, Chad. And finally, Lawhorn's Lovable Losers over the defending champs. I'd like to say he just got lucky, but I'm pretty sure I have the worst team in the league, and this is probably going to happen a lot this year. And now for our coach's spotlight. This week it's Casey Pieper, also known as Case, Peeps, and Forever Alone. Casey is the coach and proud representative of the Big Ugly Guys, commonly referred to as the Bugs. Casey is currently a student at the University of Dayton, where he isn't actually studying anything at all. He just keeps enrolling so he can play with the women's volleyball team some more. Some of his career accomplishments include icing every single member of his family. Come on, Casey. That's not even funny. That's just mean. Also being 47-time NCAA Division I Women's Volleyball Practice Player of the Week. And finally, watching 68 straight episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! In one day, then accidentally watching a 69th and watching a 70th so that no one would think he was immature. Casey's Twitter bio reads, and that's really everything important you need to know about him. Nothing makes me happier than Bud Light and making fun of Casey. Now it's time for our mailbox. Got a couple more things this week. First up, Dear Brian, thanks for finally letting Eric win this week. I know he isn't very good and usually brings the quality of the league down, but it means the world to him that you continue to let him play in your imaginary football game. Thanks again, Kathy Lawhorn. Mrs. Lawhorn, it's not imaginary football, it's fantasy football. There's an important difference, learn it. And I promise you, I would never let Eric win for any reason whatsoever. I just suck this year. Next up, Dear Brian, I did just like you asked and sat out this week. Let me know if you ever need anything else. Sincerely, Jordy Nelson. Well, Jordy, you sitting out wasn't enough to help me beat Lawhorn this week, but the 0 you put up did cause my dad to lose, and that makes me just about as happy. And finally, Dear Brian, dude, I play for Cleveland. I couldn't score more than 4 points even if I was a decent running back. By the way, I'm still keeping that $20 you sent me. Signed, Isaiah Crowell. Isaiah, you might be the worst fantasy football running back I have ever started. And dear league, if any of you are interested in Isaiah Crowell, I would almost give you him for nothing. He is dead to me, and I still hate Cleveland. And with that, that's all we have. Remember, folks, fantasy football is a lot like the stock market. It's important to diversify. That's why, last week, I picked all of Lawhorn's players in a DraftKings league. Because of that, I won $3. So, who's the real winner? And with that, I'll leave you with real footage of me when I realized I lost to Lawhorn. See you next week.